Hello! Today we're going to be talking all about style uniforms as a bit of a follow-up to my seasonal wardrobe switchover, and I'm sorry this is so delayed. I've been relying on some sort of uniform dressing for years as it removes that sense of decision fatigue, and I think it was in 2020 where I saw an article that mentioned that French fashion editors will set aside 7 key uniforms for the season, and this is one of the reasons why they always look so stylish. And the concept is more that formulaic style of dressing, so having a pattern that you can repeat easily using items in your wardrobe, though it could be that you're repeating the same items. And I'm going to show you this in practice as well as I go through the 7 style uniforms that I'm setting myself for the transitional season. Everything I feature will be linked in the description box below in case you're curious where anything is from, and I might do a companion piece either over on my Substack or on my website. I'll make sure to link it down in the description box. The first thing I did when I started to think about these style uniforms was to consider what an average week in my life looks like. So what are the usual activities that I'm doing? So a little bit of context about me. I work from home 3 days a week, and then I've got my children home with me the other 4 days of the week, and I need some element of kind of casual and then dressier outfits, and I like what I'm wearing to feel kind of relaxed but polished at the same time. So the 7 scenarios are: 1, daycare drop off. I wanted 2 working from home outfits, one that felt a little bit more polished than the other, but both need to be reasonably comfortable. An outfit for when I'm working with clients, either in the city or in their homes. I wanted 1 errands running outfit, or kind of more of a casual look that felt put together. And then I wanted an evening going out formula. And then finally, something for those more active days where maybe we're doing something like hiking, but I still want to feel like myself. So we're going to start with daycare drop off because that's really where my week begins. And I actually just based this off what I was wearing this morning. And it's a really simple formula. So it involves a t-shirt or some sort of a relaxed top, a pair of pants that have got some give or stretch to them. The pair that I was wearing today have an elasticated waistband and then more of a straight leg fit. A pair of easygoing flats, something that is really comfortable. My Everlane day gloves are kind of a bit of a go-to for me. And then a lightweight transitional season jacket. So this outfit feels really relaxed, but it also feels like I've thought about all the different elements that I'm wearing. It's incredibly easy to put together, and it's also incredibly easy to create different variations of. And I think this is where you need to consider these as really mathematical equations where you can deviate from the foundation or base idea that you've created. So the outfit I was wearing this morning featured this Mark Kinley Domino Tan denim chore jacket, but then I wanted to think about other jackets in my wardrobe that I would easily just pair with this look. So I thought a denim jacket or a denim shirt. This one here from Series Life has been a real go-to, and this also looks really great with jeans as well, whether it's a white, black, or even a mid-blue wash that matches these. Or alternatively, for something that is a little bit more dialed up and on those slightly cooler days, as the weather has been a real mixed bag here in Sydney, I could go with a trench. And I quite like this matte coat style because there's not too much fabric around the neckline. And if you look at actually the style of jacket that I featured, all of them have a very classic shirt style collar. Style uniform number 2 is when I'm styling clients face to face. And so usually what these days involve is a lot of walking. So I need my shoes to be comfortable, but I do want to have a little bit of elevation, a little bit of a heel. So I'm thinking about what I'm doing. There's usually a little movement involved. So I know that I want my base layer to be really comfortable. And I thought some sort of a classic t-shirt, either in a block color or in a stripe, nothing that feels too busy. I'm going to pair that with some sort of a structured trouser that I'm then going to belt at the waist. And I'm going to make sure that I'm tucking my top in. That combined with the belt adds this layer of refinement and also feels more polished, a little bit more done up. The shoes that I decided to use as my base for this are the AD low block heels. I think these are called the Delia pumps, and these are so incredibly comfortable and also really suitable for wide feet, which is why I've been leaning on them a lot recently. Then for my outerwear piece, I've been thinking about kind of more of a relaxed jacket, something that is a long line feel because I love those sorts of proportions on my body shape. So the one that I included in the base look or the foundation is this one here from Whistles, and you can see how this pairs with both the striped tee and then also the blue tee that I wore underneath for subtle variations on this outfit if I'm in the mood for it. I thought also that I could show you how I can use this formula to switch up the jacket too, using the base of the white tee, the black trousers, and the brown pumps. So the other 2 types of jackets would maybe be something like this more ladylike jacket that I've got here from Fabric. I really love the tweed finish on this, and that adds in the sense of opulence, which I think we naturally associate with a more refined, polished outfit. or alternatively going for a classic workwear piece like a blazer. But I do like when it does have a bit of ease through it, and I think that that again leans into this outfit formula, the proportions that I have created for this uniform. Moving on to my working from home uniforms, and I kind of earmarked one as being more casual and one as being more smart, but I feel like they've both got those sort of dialed up elements to them. So the first one is going to be centered all around a tailored trouser, and this was going to be my more casual outfit, and hear me out, you'll see what I mean. These trousers I actually really love because they are a polyester, and so it means they're very easy to care for, and it's one of the reasons why I wear them a lot. I can just throw them in the washing machine. I'm not too worried if my kids mark them up or anything like that. And this is definitely a compromise that I've made in my wardrobe since having children, as I want the items that I'm wearing to be long lasting, but also to reflect the lifestyle that I have. Then for the top, I wanted something that felt a little bit more relaxed. So the base look features a striped long sleeved mariniere in a burgundy color, and I love this color here. I think it works really well with the brown. Then for shoes, I went with a chic sandal. I really like the juxtaposition of tailoring with a sandal. I think it feels like there's this element of surprise. And then I did mix up the bag depending on which top I was wearing, as I thought that would be a fun way to kind of play around with different moods for this uniform. And all of the bags have something special about them, whether it's the shape or the texture. So I think that this is a really good option where if I end up on a Zoom call or something like that, I still feel put together. If I'm heading out, maybe I've got some sort of day meetings, then I also feel like I have put a little bit of effort into my outfit. The second working from home look was the one which I felt was a bit more smart, but really it's because it's all business up top and then it's a little bit more party on the bottom. So the second working from home outfit centers around this top from Harris Tapper, and I think that having a handful of nice tops, things that feel comfortable but also imbue this sense of polish, refinement, elegance, are a bit of a necessity. And maybe you don't need many, maybe you only need one, but Harris Tapper, they do really good ones, I have to say. So I've paired this with really relaxed trousers, and one of the first ways I did this was with a silk pant. So again, it has that really nice opulent, elegant sort of a fabric, but it's an elasticated waist pant that is roomy through the leg. So it almost feels like I'm wearing pajamas, but a really, really luxurious pair. And then I have worn the same pair of shoes for each of these looks. They're quite an interesting sculptural shoe, and that adds in the stylistic element that feels like, again, like I've put in the effort, even though this is a very, very easygoing look. The other thing I really liked about this outfit is the sense of contrast between my upper half and my lower half. Then for the permutations, the variations on this look, I decided to go with my Tibby nylon trousers, which are such a comfortable pant, and they're also quite utilitarian in their aesthetic. And I think that kind of adds in that interesting tension and friction to the outfit. That was the thing that I really liked about them. And then finally, barrel leg pants, or jeans should I say in this case. I love a tonal outfit, and it creates this really nice long vertical line, which is something that I often bring into my outfits because it does create the illusion of length. And I like that this brings in the sculptural quality to my look because the jeans actually kind of balloon out ever so slightly, and that plays into the more sculptural nature of the top. Uniform number 4, Errands outfit, and quite often what I might be wearing with my kids. I may also end up wearing the kind of daycare drop-off outfit as well, or potentially a t-shirt with a pair of tailored trousers, ones that I know I can easily wash. But I decided for this one, just thinking about the transitional season weather here, I wanted something that featured shorts. And it's interesting because this particular outfit has a sense of nostalgia attached to it. It's something that I am pretty sure I saw my mum wear, if not some sort of iteration of this when I was younger, and I've really drawn on that to put it together. And it centers around Bermuda shorts, which I love for the longer length, and also they're incredibly practical when you've got young children, as if you bend over, you don't have to worry about exposing anyone. And I decided to do Bermuda shorts worn with an oversized shirt, and then some sort of easygoing sandal, and then typically belted at the waist if I wanted to add in that extra polish to the look. And I know I keep repeating the same words, but I have a really clear vision of what I want my outfits to look like, so I'm trying to make sure I'm bringing those points into every single uniform that I'm creating. And this is actually a go-to look for me, and I have been wearing this particular combination either with the shirt fully tucked Or alternatively, with the shirt kind of as a bit of a half tuck, or even with the shirt worn loose with the bottom buttons undone. And I like that flexibility, but it's just the combination of pieces that really works for me. The fact that I've got this more tailored piece, the button down, which we often associate with workwear, with the longer short, which does feel a little bit more modest. And then we have the sandal, which is a bit more dainty. And I always have to have a big bag with me when I've got my kids around. So typically a bucket tote. I did recently buy one from J. Crew, which I really love, and it's probably going to be one I'm reaching for a lot more because my son dragged my Madewell tote along the ground, and now I need to figure out a way that I can repair it. I want to take on the task of doing it myself. I've seen a girl doing it on Instagram, and I feel like maybe I could do it. I think it's good to learn how to care and repair for your things. Then thinking about the next uniform, and this is all centered around more active days. Now, one thing I would really like to do this summer is to take the kids hiking more, or at least on larger walks. We actually did a little bit of a trial run where we took the kids down to the Royal National Park, and it was a great way to start the day, and the kids both really seemed to enjoy themselves. So I think getting into the habit of doing that more where we can. My husband's been doing a lot of work outside on our property, so it's limited the opportunities that we've had to do anything like that, but this is what I'm thinking. I'm trying to manifest here. So for me, it's all about the matching set. So I talked earlier about how I love to wear a tonal outfit, and that is where I'm going with this. So for kind of my base look, especially where it's a little bit cooler, I'm going to be wearing this chocolate brown set from Lululemon. And this is more of a recent addition to my wardrobe. I'm doing some work with them on Instagram, and I have to say it's probably my favorite lounge thing to wear. It's so comfortable because the half zip is long, so it covers your bum and actually is incredibly flattering for that reason. And I didn't think the day would come that I'd see myself in flared pants again, but I really love how leg lengthening the groove leggings are, so I totally get the hype. And that kind of creates that visual elongation that I'm often seeking. It's a really easy combo, and then I can just take this sweatshirt off, tied around my waist, and then I've got the little crop on as well for slightly warmer moments. Or alternatively, the other activewear brand that I've been wearing a lot recently has been Stax, and I have this khaki green colored set, which is probably one of my favorites for working out in because it's got a really nice level of compression. So where the Lulu leggings are really soft and stretchy, these ones kind of feel like they are holding me in, which is very, very nice. And so if I was doing something a bit more active, I'd probably be reaching for that set. And then I've just got a very fitted little zip up jacket that I could pair with it as well. Not the same color, but I feel like it's giving off a similar vibe, and then a really comfortable pair of trainers. For my final uniform, this is the going out look. And listen, I don't have that many opportunities where I'm going out. It might be maybe once or twice a month. However, when I do, I want to have an outfit, a go-to look, so that I don't have to think about it. And actually, I have worn this outfit before, and it's something that I know I'm going to continue to wear variations of, and it all centers around this really interesting, fun fringe skirt from by Marlene Berger. And I bought this at the outlet, and I was so delighted to actually stumble across it because it's just such an interesting piece. And I've been pairing it with more of an elegant top, maybe something that is a bit more dialed down, that is sculptural or interesting in some way, but doesn't take away or distract from the interesting, unique details of the skirt. And then always wearing my crystal Gucci kitten slingbacks because those were so expensive, and I really want to make sure I get my cost per wear down, reaching for them as frequently as I possibly can. And then some kind of cute bag that has a little bit of adornment or sparkle to it, I think is what I would go for. And I did do two permutations here, so one being with my favorite little cotton cardigan from Marl, which I often reserve just for the day. I will wear this with a little underneath with jeans, but I love it for evening. I think it is just quite sexy in more of a subtle, sensual way. And then another way that I could pull this off would be to reach for my leopard skirt from Cezanne. This is in a brocade, so it has, again, that kind of refined, opulent feel to it. And I love pairing that with the elegant top. I went for one that was sleeveless, and again, the little sparkle heels. I mean, chic, chic, chic. I love it. So those are my 7 style uniforms. I've taken photos of all the outfits and I've popped them into a little folder on my phone so I can easily refer back to it at any time. And I think that's the key. And just kind of knowing that these are the combinations that work really well for me, that have all of those elements that I'm seeking in an outfit, and that also feel effortlessly me. You can see how easy it is to just switch up the ingredients to still achieve the same look as well. So it's just thinking about what purpose, what role Are these items playing as part of the uniform? And are there any particular dimensions or proportions that you need to be mindful of in order to get the feel, the vibe that you are after? I hope that this filled you with a sense of inspiration to kind of create some easy style uniforms for your own wardrobe that you can lean on for the months ahead. Thank you so much for spending some of your day with me. And if you're new here and you would like to subscribe, I'd love to have you back. I share lots of styling advice, brand reviews, and also just ways to remix your own wardrobe. And I will see you next time with a brand new video. See you soon. Bye.